Hey YouTube, it's SoulPrime13 with another video review. Today we're going to be looking at the Takara Tomy Missing Link Bumblebee and Cliffjumper. So to start with the packaging, they both come in these outer box sleeves that are just the traditional import black and white boxes. We got number 3 for Bumblebee and number 4 for Cliffjumper. Then inside of that you will find these two boxes with some nice artwork on the front and a picture of the vehicle mode, the figures on the sides, G1 standard stuff on the back. Bumblebee's got the licensed product sticker. You got your tech specs and whatnot there. Same on the other side. On the top we get a summarized transformation, and on the bottom we got various legal jargon in Japanese. But there is that. We also get for each a little packet, and inside of those packets there is a sticker sheet, a collector's card, and the instruction booklet. So there is that. Now, these two are pretty similar. There are a couple differences, mainly the color and the head sculpts. Bumblebee's got the toy head sculpt here with the face mask. It's kind of hard to make out here, but it comes with a little chrome blaster. Just get a little panorama here. They both have rub signs on the bottom of the foot. So there is that. Cliffjumper does come with his bazooka done up in chrome, as well as a pistol, and you can store the pistols in this little hole in the back. Yep. So there's that. And for a couple size comparisons, here they are with Missing Link Optimus. So there is that. And you can see these guys are pretty small, and they are fairly expensive. They're about 40 bucks each. They are collector's items, and I was a little on the fence as to about whether or not I wanted to get them, but I didn't have either of these figures in the original capacity, so I figured it would be okay to invest in these Missing Link versions, and I do like them. Again, I do feel they are a bit pricey, but I do like them. But there's that. And while I don't have a G1 figure of these two, I do have this Bumblebee Christmas ornament, which I'm pretty sure is not to scale considering. But there's that. And just for good measure, here they are with the Studio Series 86 Bumblebee, just to give you an idea. But yeah, since they are essentially the same for the most part, I'm going to focus on Bumblebee here since he gets most of the attention. But yeah, as far as articulation goes, the head is on a swivel and a hinge, so you do get some movement there. There is some armatures in the back which you can use to position the arm. As far as the instructions go, I believe it just says to pull it out like this, but I like to bump it up so that the shoulders sit a little higher. You can get a full 360 rotation. There's also a 90-degree elbow joint and a elbow swivel, which can go 360 degrees. And there is a side to side at the hip. You can kick that far forward. Doesn't seem to go back. It feels like it's resisting, and it's pretty thin plastic, so I'm not going to force it. There is a thigh swivel. We do get some movement here at the foot due to both the transformation joints and some hinges. And this is technically a knee here, which goes to 90 degrees, like so. And we do get some ankle movement there. so you can pose them a fair bit. No waist movement, but that's partially due to how the transformation works. And the same with cliffjumper, you can store the blaster on the back here, like so. And this is true for both of them. There is a little hole right here in the foot, right next to this number. And if you take the blaster, you can see there's a little peg here. And you just slot that in like that, and you have your blaster stored there for vehicle mode. And now we'll go ahead and move on to this transformation. So first thing we're going to do is plug the feet together, and we're going to fold the head down like this. It doesn't go all the way down, it does stick out a little bit, but then using these hinges here, you fold the feet up sort of like this. Come on, there we go. Fold them so that they're flat like so, and then you just push the legs inside like so. I'm going to straighten out that arm to make sure that they're both uniform, like this. And then you just bring that armature and collapse it inside, like so. And then his hand will plug into this little nub right here. And I'll show it there. Just collapse that, like so. And there we have them in the little penny racer Volkswagen Beetle. Now I'm going to go ahead and transform cliffjumper off screen since it's the same, but we'll be right back. And there we are. And again, you can store the gun in between the feet even though they're not molded the same way. Unfortunately, there's nowhere to store the rocket launcher, but I'm sure you can see why. It's almost as long. Well, it's definitely longer than the vehicle. But yeah, these things are absolutely adorable. And despite the high price, I am happy I got them. I am really enjoying all these Missing Link figures so far. And I'm excited for the Sunstreaker Corden, as well as the freshly previewed RC that we got some new pictures of recently. So I'm definitely digging this Missing Link line. It's a great way to get some of these G1 figures in a in an updated manner, but still having that original G1 charm, that chunky 80s bit to them. But definitely digging these. And we'll compare again. Here is the 86 Studio Series Bumblebee. So you can see how much bigger he is. They do compress a fair bit. And here we have Missing Link Optimus, just as a reference there. So there's that. But yeah, this is definitely, again, a collector's piece. Like I've said about the Missing Link Prime, it's definitely aimed towards collectors. It's not a kiddie toy kind of thing like that Deluxe Optimus was. This is definitely aimed towards the older collectors, both in price and in it's what it is at its base. It's a G1 toy that's been updated. It's not a new mold entirely. It's a heavily revised mold. But if you don't have the original G1 molds, or you just really enjoy these characters, these are fun. I really do enjoy these. But again, I do have to stress that they are pretty pricey. I mean, the Optimus Primes were pricey too, but they were a lot bigger as well. So, and these don't really seem to have any die cast on them. That usually tends to add a good chunk to the price, but it's probably because they're so small. There might be some die cast bits in there with like the joints and stuff. I'm not sure. But overall, despite the high price, I'm not disappointed, and I don't regret picking them up. So definitely happy to have these guys, and I just can't help but find them absolutely adorable. So not too much else to say. I think it's really going to be up to the individual as to whether or not they're going to want to pick them up. As far as like quality and everything, I definitely don't have any complaints. So there is that. They yeah, I really think it'll be up to the individual as to whether or not they're going to be worth that $40 price tag. Because as you can see, they are quite small. So, but other than that, I'm definitely satisfied. So I think I'll quit rambling and wrap this up. So this is Soul Prime 13 saying transform and soul out.